Welcome to the Two-Way Street Coffee House.
Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, go riding all our way. If we keep on the sunny side of life. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, go riding all our way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Keep on the sunny side of life. It will help us every day, go riding all our way. If we'll keep on the sunny side of life.
Welcome to the Two-Way Street Friday night virtual concert series. I'm Jennifer Ashley, and you may have noticed things look a little different. Usually Joel is co-hosting with me. Tonight we have the George Mattson Trio. So Joel will be filling in for Tommy Ray, and of course George behind me. And we have Mike Hazdra. So we are super excited. We have a great show tonight. I've been privileged to kind of hear a little bit of rehearsals, which have all taken place here in our studio. We've taken all the necessary safety precautions to make sure that everybody remains safe and healthy. But from what I've heard, it's going to be a fantastic show. So you guys are in for a treat. All of November, we've been celebrating our 50th anniversary. We've been commemorating each decade at the Two-Way Street, and we're honoring 50 years of artists, volunteers, and patrons. Be sure to check out our Facebook page where we have been posting every day fun history, facts, and we even have today a video where Joel and I interviewed George. So you should definitely go check that out, as well as our website, www.twowaystreet.org, for information about all of our upcoming events and where you can go to tonight to donate. So please be sure to donate to the George Mattson Trio tonight in support of them and also the Two-Way Street Coffee House. Saturday from 2 to 4 p.m. Central, there's a special Plank Road Folk Music Society concert celebrating their 35th anniversary. They're having Mark Dvorak, so you don't want to miss that. That is www.plankroad.org. You'll want to go to get more information about that. Mark will be here in a couple weeks celebrating with us, but you can never have too much of Mark Dvorak, so be sure to tune in. Next week here, we will have Small Potatoes. Don't forget to donate, www.twowaystreet.org. And we're going to get right to our performance tonight. So tonight we have the George Mattson Trio. They perform old time and classic country, swing, jazz, blues, honky-tonk, and their favorite Two-Way Street performer, George Mattson, accompanies his big, rich voice on guitar and banjo. Tonight we have Joel Simpson filling in for Tommy Ray and Mike Hazdra on vocals and bass. Representing the 2000s, George Mattson has been a performer at Two-Way Street Coffee House and a fixture in the local folk community for many years. A member of the Plank Road Folk Music Society and the Plank Road String Band, George is our longtime leader of the Plank Road and Two-Way Street co-sponsored Saturday sing-arounds and song circles. We are thrilled to have the George Mattson Trio as part of our 50th celebration. Take it away, guys.
All right. Did you ever sit straight up in bed with something buzzing around your head? Swatted it as it whizzes by, it's just one pesky little fly. Shake your head, scratch your nose, and then you settle down to sweet repose. Just when you're about to doze, fly trouble. Well, buzz, buzz, buzz goes that busy little fly. Buzz, 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 he's taking off and high. You roll a paper nice and tight, wait around for him to light. Now there's a fly that's living right. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Toughest tied girl's on a mule. He's a bumpy, stubborn fool. He likes to look at you and stare and never even move a hair. When his muscles start to twitch, when his dick begins to switch, that mule ain't bothered by an itch. No fly trouble. Well, buzz, buzz, buzz goes that busy little pest. Buzz, 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 that you can't get no rest. He shakes his head, bats his eyes, kicks his heels up to the sky. Did you ever see a jazz act cry? Buzz, buzz, buzz. You pick a perfect night in June, the flowers they're blooming, meet the moon and your light of love. It's burning bright, you tell yourself, tonight's the night. Brace yourself, courage grows, you get on your knees, where you'll propose when sun bites you on the nose. Fly trouble, well, buzz, buzz, buzz goes that busy little thing. Buzz, 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 you swat and lose the ring. Wave your arms up to the sky, you poke your finger in your eye, you hit everything except the fly. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Fly trouble, yes. Yes, it's great to be here at I'm of the Two-Way Street 50th anniversary concert series that we're having on Friday nights. I'm honored that they asked me to do this, and I'm just want to thank the Two-Way Street, everyone involved. There's two of them here, but also Tim.
Virtual tech.
The virtual tech is Tim, and I want to thank him as well. But I'm doing a whole bunch of songs tonight that, and most of them are some of my favorite songwriters of all time. That last song that you just heard was Hank Williams, and Hank is one of my favorite songwriters. He didn't write that song. That was written by Fred Rose and actually Bunny Biggs and Honey Weeks. I think that's wrong, but anyways, I can't think of it. But anyways, I'm going to try to mention the songwriters because I have tried my hand at songwriting, but I always find other people write better songs. So when I compare them, I have to depend on them, and I want to give a plug to all the songwriters out there. This next song was written by a great group, was from a great group, the Red Clay Ramblers, written by Tommy Thompson and Mike Craver. And I need to cable this and This is a song that reminds me of my own life way too often. Oops. Got a date with a high-tone gal, one that wears them bouffant curls. She means her business when she starts to flirt, so I polished up the Chevy with the fender skirts. Jumped in the car, stepped on the gas, I was laying down the rubber on the old bypass. Out her window, she did creep, headed on off for the Lover's Leap. Made a detour by the barbecue shack, put 12 cold beers on ice in the vat. Found us a spot in the twilight zone when the light of the police showed. He said, "Oh, you jackleg, you, the goods on you, and your sweetie too. I caught you in your car with the stars in your eyes, your brains in the bottom of your shoes. You're a hot dog, ain't you now? You're the bulldog's big bow wow. You got fuzz on your face, you're the ace with the sweaty brow." So we headed on off for another spot, just down the road from the gas and dock. Saxophones are playing on the radio, and the moon was hanging low. Fingernails tapping on the window pane was her great big boyfriend, Wayne. And he said, "Oh, you ice cream, you, I've got goods on you, and my sweetie too. Caught you in your car with the stars in your eyes and your brains in the bottom of your shoes. You're a hot dog, ain't you now? You're the bulldog's big bow wow. You got fuzz on your face, you're the ace with the sweaty brow." Okay, Joel. Sitting in her parlor, drinking Coca-Cola, spinning the wax, she put her hair up in rollers, filing her nails on the Davenport, when I thought she was ready for a little sport. Tripped on the rug, spilled my drink in her hair, split the seat of my britches, put my foot through a chair. She said, "Oh, you milk dud, you, I've had enough of you, and your Chevy too. Go home in your car with the stars in your eyes, your brains in the bottom of your shoes. You're a hot dog, ain't you now? You're the bulldog's big bow wow. You got fuzz on your face, you're the ace with the sweaty brow. You got fuzz on your face, you're the ace with the sweaty brow." Ah, yes. That does feel like my life, and I did want to mention that came off of my first CD. We're going to show you how slick we are, because we got a very slick show. That CD is called All Things Considered. There we go. There. That was our first CD, and the next song is from the next CD.
Well played, George.
Thank you. See, we're slick as can be. I know it. Thank you.
It reminded me of Wheel of Fortune.
Just like Vanna White would have done it, I'm sure. Okay. We're going to do a song written by, let's see, one of my favorite song groups, actually, folk group, a songwriter named Alan Fraser. And this is off the second CD, the trio CD that we released a couple years ago. And I got in touch with Alan, and I love his writing, and I love Fraser and DeBolt. Alan Fraser of Fraser and DeBolt. You should check them out. He's still playing music up in Canada. I think he's around Montreal. This is called These Dance Hall Girls. These dance hall girls will treat you kind, give you their bodies, you'll never reach their minds. They'll fill you up with lipstick lies. When they put you down, son, don't be surprised. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? I've held her mountains, I've kissed her plains, I felt her sunshine and drank her rain. I ran so far, but then I broke too fast. I thought I had a winner picked, but I came in last again. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Must have chosen the wrong season to come down. Never realized they call this sacred ground. My sense of time, hell, I'm a week behind. I'd write a letter home, but this all takes time, you know. I want to get some money, I want to go back home. These dance hall girls know how to make a man feel alone, alone, alone. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Must have chosen the wrong season to come down. Never realized they call this sacred ground. My sense of time, hell, I'm a week behind. They'll give you their bodies, you'll never reach their minds. They'll fill you up with lipstick lies. These dance hall girls know how to make a grown man cry. Is this the way it's always been here in Baltimore? Is this the way it's always been here in Downers Grove? I do love that song. That's a great song, Alan.
That really is.
Fraser wrote that, and I want to take the moment to thank the guys that are playing with me. Joel is filling in for Tommy Ray, who I hope he's out there watching. Hi, Tommy.
Hi, Tommy.
Don't worry,
And-
you're not losing your job, man. You don't need to quit your day job.
That's right. He can't play fiddle.
I can't play fiddle. So.
And Mike Hazdra is on bass. He's doing some vocals with us as well. And if you go to the gmtrio.com website, Mike puts that together as well. So thank you, Mike. Thank you, Joel. And we're going to do a country song. This is a representative. The songwriter is Harlan Howard, and he's just representing a whole bunch of great country songwriters. But this is one of my favorite Patsy Cline numbers that he wrote. I go walking after midnight out in the moonlight, hoping you will be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for you. I walk for miles along the highway. Well, that's just my way of saying I love you. I'm always walking after midnight, searching for you. I stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow, baby. He's crying for me. When the night gets gloomy, night birds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'm always walking after midnight out in the moonlight, hoping you will be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me. Hey, Joe. Stop to see a weeping willow crying on his pillow, maybe he's crying for me. When the night gets gloomy, night birds whisper to me, I'm lonesome as I can be. I'm always walking after midnight out in the moonlight, hoping you will be somewhere out walking after midnight, searching for me. I go out walking after midnight, searching for you. Yeah. And I've
Heard some
couple.
clapping.
If I get too slick, let me know. This next song is another great songwriter, and we've got a few of them. He's certainly one of my favorite Chicago songwriters.
I got yelled at in the hall at the last Folk Alliance with Robbie Folks.
Yes, Robbie Folks is
We were talking in the hall and we were talking too loud.
and you were talking. Robbie probably was quiet enough. You were probably the loud one,
I'm
I
sure
think,
it
Joe.
was. Yeah.
Anyways, He wrote this when he was with Special Consensus back in the late 80s. And that's when I first met Robbie. And he probably doesn't remember me very well. But I think he probably knows me a little bit. But this is his song. It's called She Hurts for a Living. She used to run reckless and not come home at all. But tonight she's beside me in the box by the wall. Turn her on for a quarter, let the memories roll. Take a note for the bar bill, say a prayer for my soul. It's a time-weathered story, full of heartbreak and tears. She learned how to sing it, and the world paid to hear. Now she's out there each evening in a black satin gown. Every teardrop she loses is a jewel in her crown. She hurts for a living, she suffers the shame of a million admirers who worship her name. She's building a fortune on her memories of me. She hurts for a living, and I'm dying for free. I must have been heartless, I must have treated her wrong. Just to look at her lately when the spotlight is on, she can weep like an angel. Oh, but heavens above knows that it's not this drunkard of the dollar she loves. She hurts for a living, she suffers the shame of a million admirers who worship her name. She's building a fortune on her memories of me. She hurts for a living, and I'm dying for free. She hurts for a living, and I'm dying for free. Thank you.
And the crowd goes mild.
Hear all that. The crowd goes crazy. I love it. That's it.
I thought you said mild. The crowd goes mild.
He did say
Oh, in your living room. I hope you all have some nice snacks too.
I love it is a brand new thing, playing for an audience without applause, but you know what? We can get through the songs faster that way. We won't have to wait for all that noise in the background going on to quiet down, because it would go on forever, I'm sure. Let's see. I've just lost my set list. Okay,
no.
there it is. Okay, I found it. We're gonna do another, and this fella is one of my two top Chicago songwriters. I will tell. We're gonna do one by both of these by both of them, but we're gonna do this one first. This is John Prine's song. What's amazing about John Prine? This is off of his very first album. It's one of the very best songs he's ever written, and I love it. You'll know it. Had an apartment in the city. Me and Loretta like living there. It's been years since the kids have grown a life of their own, left us alone. John and Linda live in Omaha. Joe is somewhere on the road. We lost Davy in the Korean War. Still don't know what for. Don't matter anymore. You know, trees just grow stronger and old rivers wilder every day, but old people just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. Me and Loretta, we don't talk much no more. She sits and stares out the back door screen. And all the news, it just repeats itself like a forgotten dream that we've just seen. Someday I'm gonna call up Rudy. Work together at the factory. Oh, but what will I say when he asks what's new? Nothing. What's with you? Nothing much to do. You know, trees just grow stronger and old rivers wilder every day, but old people, they just grow lonesome, waiting for someone to say hello in there. Hello. So if you're walking down the street sometime and you should spot some hollow ancient eyes. Don't pass them by and stare as if you didn't care. Say hello in there. Hello. Hello. I do love that song. That's a terrific one.
Sorry you didn't get to see him this year.
Yes, yes. I had tickets to see him in April. And first they canceled Merle Fest, and then we'll never see John live again. But oh well. It's been a tough. Thank you. Well, thanks a lot. We're going to change the pace just a little bit.
Now, I think my kids are listening, so
okay.
Yeah, they need to listen up.
They do need to listen up. I need to put a capo on. This one is also from the first CD, but we don't need to push it again. We'll push it later, but not right now. Well, no. There we go. Boy. This is from a group that I don't think very many people know, and they were so darn good. It was a trio. They hit Chicago probably in early 80s. Midnight Special played one song of theirs, and I loved it so much. I got their first album, and I was blown away. A fellow named Andrew Ratchin wrote most of the tunes on it. He lives in Seattle. I got out there some years ago and met him briefly, but he's made a little money from us. And the main writer of this song was one of the women in the group, Arnie Yadler. She's actually from Indiana. She's from Bloomington, Indiana, as a matter of fact. And she wrote this song, and I'm gonna, let's see, I want to do this.
Safety.
And guess what? Hopefully, will this work?
It was our turn to watch George, so we made sure that he brought all his necessary
Okay,
tools.
got it. All right, we got it.
All right.
We're running. And this is a song called Don't Put It in Your Mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. You don't know where it's been. Don't assume it's candy for a minute. Don't take it from the ground or from a strange old man. Other kids have vanished when they did it. Don't bring it in the house because it's not a toy. Don't you ever point it at your sister. Go put it in your room. I'll wash your mouth with soap. Then I'll put you to different corners. Keep it to yourself or share. Oops. Go upstairs, think about what you've done. You're just not my kid, I swear. Don't swing that thing around. You just might poke an eye. Wipe that grin before it sticks forever. Don't leave it on the floor or feed it to the dog. If you break it, you won't get another. Well, How many times do I have to tell you? In one ear and out the other. Don't go talking with your mouth full. You're behaving like your father. If you want to grow up healthy, knock it off and put it down. Keep it clean and safe for later. And don't you put it in your mouth. Don't put it in your mouth. What if you should choke, even though you didn't choke the last time? You jumped right off the bridge because the neighbor did. You should try to make your brain work sometime. Well, let me see your hands, both sides. Stop that sniveling now and flow. What is best for me is best for you. Don't ask why or how, just go. If you don't want to eat, we'll find someone who will. Starving kids in India would love it. And you can go upstairs and stay there for a week, or put it in your mouth and swallow it. Well, how many times do I have to tell you? In one ear and out the other. Don't go talking with your mouth full. You're behaving like your father. If you want to grow up healthy, knock it off and put it down. Keep it clean and safe for later. And don't you put it in your mouth. Knock it off. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Yes.
All these songs, rehearsing them, they're just good for my soul.
It
Playing
is
some music, together with you guys. It's been a joy.
I did mention who wrote that. That's Arnie Adler with a little assistance from Andrew Ratchin. And I'm going to take a little Uncle Bonsai and look up Uncle Bonsai.
And if you haven't seen the video of George where we interviewed him, it's quite delightful. You'll have to watch it.
Oh, good God. Delightful, huh?
Yes. You hear the in-depth telling of the George Mattson story.
Oh. Anyway, this next song is from another, and it's a harmony group. I got lots of harmony groups. The Bonsai was just a great harmony group. And another one that I love is Lambert, Hendricks, and Ross. You should be very aware of them. Many in the folk community are not. They were a jazz group. They formed in the 50s. They were a trio. John Hendricks, Dave Lambert, and Annie Ross. And they had great songs. And what they did is they took jazz tunes and they wrote lyrics to the melodies. And some of them are just absolutely will blow you away. They were actually who the Manhattan Transfer were inspired by, and started doing similar stuff with their lyrics. But this song is called With Malice Toward None. It's written by John Hendricks and Tom McIntosh. Tom McIntosh was a writer for a lot of jazz groups. I looked it up today, and there's all kinds of big named artists who did some of his songs, but this is With Malice Towards None. day I try to live the way the Lord intended, till life is ended. I'll live with malice toward none. In every way, I trust that truth and life will be defended, till life is ended. I'll live with malice toward none. All we feel becomes an evil very real, and all harm we do, you know it comes right back to you. Each day I pray that what I do will make the Lord contented, till life is ended. I'll live with malice toward none. All ill we feel becomes an evil very real, and all harm we do, you know it comes right back to you. Each day I pray that what I do will make the Lord contented, till life is ended. I'll live with malice toward none. I'll live with malice toward none. Yeah, I wanted to do that song tonight.
That's another old song that we just made up.
I wanted to do that song tonight because the first time I played the two-way street, I played that song, and occasionally
you back, right?
they even asked me back. So, but
I figured out it was about I think a good dozen times over the years.
I've played there about a dozen times. That feels about right. If you don't count the sing-arounds.
Well, yeah,
yeah.
it's probably about 1,000 then.
But yes, what a great place. The two-way street is a great place for live music. So it's wonderful that we're playing live. I'm missing the audience. I do miss the audience, and we are hopeful that we will come back and be doing live music in the venue, hopefully in some months from now, and we'll keep our fingers crossed, because what I like is the sing-arounds too. I love playing the sing-arounds. If you're watching it and you haven't been there, come when we set it up and visit the website and come to some of the virtual sing-arounds and stuff too. We do those as well. But anyways, we're gonna move on. I like standard songs too. I think I like all kinds of music. It's got to be a good song. And here's one written by Harold Arlen and Yip Harburg. I actually listened to Yip Harburg singing it today, and he sang different words. So I go, oh my. But I guess since he wrote the lyrics, he can change them if he wants. But this was probably a 40s or 30s recording of him. So we're going to do Paper Moon. It's only a paper moon. It's only a paper moon. Would see, but it wouldn't be make believe if you believed in me. It's only a canvas sky hanging over a muslin tree, but it wouldn't be make believe if you believed in me. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. It's a Barnum and Bailey world, just as phony as it can be. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Do that again, Joel. Without your love, it's a honky-tonk parade. Without your love, it's a melody played in a penny arcade. Oh, it's only a paper moon hanging over a cardboard sky. But it wouldn't be make-believe if you believed in me. Yeah. Paper moon, yes. And that's not right there. There we go.
Man, you know how to swing it and shuffle there.
I hope so. Yes. Yes. Okay. I think I do capo. I capo on this. Here's a song written by, and he's not, I can't say he's one of my favorite songwriters. I think it's the only song I know that he's written, but I do love this song. It's by a fellow named Homer Joy. And you all go, Homer Joy, who's that? Happily. It was a hit by both Buck Owens and Dwight Yoakam. And it's a very popular song in our country western jams on the fourth Saturday at the Two-Way Street. Now there's a virtual country jam on the fourth Saturday. I came here looking for something I couldn't find anywhere else. Hey, I ain't trying to be nobody. Just want a chance to be myself. I spent 1,000 years of thumbing. Hey, I wore blisters on my heels, trying to find me something better here on the streets of Bakersfield. Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. You say you care less how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? I spent some time in San Francisco. I spent a night there in the cab. They threw this drunk man in my jail cell. Took $15 from that man. Left him my watch and my old house key. I don't want folks thinking that I'd steal. And I thanked him as I was leaving and headed out for Bakersfield. Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care less how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. You say you care less how I feel. How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? How many of you that sit and judge me ever walk the streets of Bakersfield? Yeah. I'm almost going, thank you, and there's no applause there. Oh, well.
But you feel it. You
I
feel the
think
energy.
I'm feeling, I can feel people out there. That's true. That's right. Anyways,
Hopefully people are hearing
my
the
favorite songwriter from Chicago.
Oh.
It's nip and tuck with John Prine, but
They could be twins.
yeah, they were almost. But this is Steve Goodman's, and this is from our more recent album. The next two songs are from Shore. We can. That's right, and you can get that. You can download that from Amazon. Amazon. What is it? .com. Even go to Smile Amazon and get and contribute some money to a good charity. Maybe you could. Is Two-Way Street on that Smile?
I don't know.
Sure you can.
Okay.
Anything you can do on Amazon, you can do on Smile.
Okay. No,
Oh.
you can buy. But anyways, you could find your favorite 403B
All the
thing and
nonprofits.
yes. Where am I going on this? Oh yeah. But anyways, this is from the trio album. We did 3 songs named after Tom. We're just gonna get 2 of them tonight, but the first one is Steve Goodman's Turnpike Tom. First time I met old Turnpike Tom, sitting in a diner in Bloomington. He said, "Are you going my way?" Had a sleeping bag and his hat was torn. Both his thumbs were 2 feet long from years, hitching on the highway. He said, "Mister, won't you give me a ride? I'm a wanted man looking for a place to hide." So we finished coffee and got in the car. We'd gone off, we hadn't gone far when Tom began to tell me his sad story. Said long about 1952, buddy, I robbed a bank in Kalamazoo to get enough money to marry my true darling. But she died when she heard what I'd done. Ever since I've been on the run, standing on the highway and calling, "Mister, won't you give me a ride? I'm a wanted man looking for a place to hide." Oh, but now I'm getting old and I'm ready to die. I'm too sick to run, too tired to try. Soon I'll be hitching upstairs in the Skyway. Said, "I can't pay you for the ride. You know, once before I died, I'd like to do somebody a favor." Out of his pocket comes a rusty old key, along with a map, and then he gives them to me. And he says, "Here's an end to all your labor. Way down in Greensboro, Tennessee, in the back of Rusty's roadside cabaret, there's 30,000 in unmarked green. The money I stole, it's in the machine that hangs on the wall of Rusty's roadside men's room." So 3 nights later at Rusty's store, I drank a little beer, and then I had a little more, and then I headed for the treasure. And like old Turnpike Tom had said, the machine was under a sign which read, "Sanitary, 3 for a quarter." So I took out the key and I broke the lock. And there, to my bewilderment and shock, was a sign which read, "You've just been had in a sanitary way by Turnpike Tom, an outlaw with the fastest sense of humor. So if you meet someone with a troubled mind, just give him the key, feed him the line, and tell him that his days are gonna be better. And mister, you've been taken for a ride. Oh, there's nothing but fool's gold here inside. Oh, you know the real gold, it's inside us all. Remember that. You're only gonna fall for lies and stories when you want to." I do like Steve's stuff.
It's hard to believe we're the last couple songs already.
Woo! Yeah. Yes, we are. We are at the we're almost there. Here's a song. This guy wrote a whole bunch of songs. This is written by a guy. I don't know if he has a first name. It's traditional. We call it Tom Dula. Met her on the mountain. Asked her to be my wife. Met her on the mountain. Stabbed her with my knife. Oh, take down my old guitar. Play it on your knee. By this time tomorrow, it'll be no use to me. Hang down your head, Tom Dula. Hang down your head and cry. You killed poor Laura Foster. Poor boy, you're bound to die. You know there's lots of pretty girls in Memphis. You know they're all waiting there for me. And if it hadn't have been for Grayson, I'd have been in Tennessee. Limb being oak, rope being strong. By this time tomorrow, reckon I'll be gone. Hang down your head, Tom Dula. Hang down your head and cry. Oh, you killed poor Laura Foster. Poor boy, you're bound to die. Also go take down my old guitar. Oh yeah, and play it on your knee. If you'd have heard her laughing, you'd have done the same as me. Oh, that's a cheerful one. Oh, good. I hope it did. I wish I could see those tears pouring down your face. That would be good. I do love that version. We ripped it off from, or I ripped it off from LP by Greg Brown and Bill Morrissey. I think.
Then you heard it here first.
That's right. We got one more song. It's going to do a country song. And it's not a real big country artist, but he had some hits in the early 60s. I think he and his wife played together a lot. Carl Butler and Pearl was the name of the group. It's written by Nash. I think he's in Nashville. No, he must be Texas. Tex Atchison wrote it. Tex Atchison. I've heard his name before, but he wrote this song. It's called Honky Tonkitis. Another's memory still haunts you, and you can't get him off your mind. But darling, you won't find the answer in a song, a beer, or a glass of wine. Why, oh why, my heart keeps giving to a love that's growing old. If you don't change your way of living, you'll get honky-tonkitis in your soul. Okay, Joel. It breaks my heart to see you, darling. I know what you are going through, but I'd rather see you with another than to see you do the things you do. Why, oh why, my heart keeps giving to a love that's growing old. If you don't change your way of living, you'll get honky-tonkitis in your soul. Honky-tonkitis.
Inflammation of the honky tonk.
That's the inflammation of the honky-tonk. Thank you.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much to the George Mattson Trio. I don't know about you guys at home, but my soul feels very happy after listening to you. It's like I got my own little personal concert over here, so I was very happy about that. You guys are fantastic. Please go to www.twowaystreet.org and donate to the George Mattson Trio. Do you guys have one more that you can play for us? I mean,
Didn't we play
we
enough?
would love it. I know everyone at home would love it.
One
more, pretty please.
I think they're really applauding
They are
a lot at
They're-
home.
They're on their feet.
Yeah.
On their feet.
They're-
That tip website is clinging away.
Okay.
All right, take
We'll
it
do
away.
one more. Okay. And this was one of our big hits off of the first CD. gmtrio.com. And you can send an email to the email address on the website, and we'll get in touch from your email, and we'll get in touch to get you if you want a physical copy. The other one you can order on download from Amazon. But if you want a physical copy, and there's lots of great pictures on both CDs that you'll want to be sure you own them. They make great Christmas presents. They even make terrific Thanksgiving gifts. Did I say Christmas pictures? No.
Yeah, no, you said presents.
Presents,
Good for
presents,
Hanukkah,
presents.
too, and,
Hanukkah will
yeah.
work too. New Year's will
Yes,
work.
yes.
And if you're late, you could even give it as a groundhog gift.
Or
So,
Valentine's Day.
here's a song by Merle Travis. Well, I'm a fellow with a heart of gold and the ways of a gentleman. I've been told the kind of a fellow who wouldn't even harm a flea. But if me and a certain character met, yeah, the man that invented the cigarette, I'd murder that son of a gun in the first degree. It ain't that I don't smoke myself, and I do not reckon it'll wreck my health. I've been smoking all my life, and I ain't dead yet. But a petting party or a poker game, you know the nicotine slaves, they're all the same. Everything's gotta stop till they have a cigarette. Well, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you puff yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another cigarette. Joel, play that dobro. In a game of chance the other night, you know, old Dame Fortune was doing me right. The kings, the queens, they kept coming around. Oh, well, I drew an ace. I bet it high, but my bluff didn't work on a certain guy. You know, he kept raising and laying his money down. He raised me, I raised him, I sweated blood, got a sink or swim. I finally called and he didn't raise the bet. I said, ace is full, pal, how about you? He said, gonna tell you just a minute or two, but right now I'm going out to have me a cigarette. Well, now smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you puff yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another cigarette. Do another. You know, the other night I had me a date. The sweetest little thing in the 48 states. A high-tone, fancy uptown dame. She said she loved me. It seemed to me that things are going the way they ought to be. And hand in hand, we walked down Lover's Lane. She was oh so far from a block of ice, and our smooching party's going real nice. So help me, Hannah, I swear I would have been there yet. I give her a kiss and then a little squeeze. She turns to me, she says, George, please, right now I need a cigarette. Well, smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you puff yourself to death, tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another cigarette. Smoke, smoke, smoke that cigarette. Puff, 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 and if you tell St. Peter at the Golden Gate that you hate to make him wait, but you gotta have another. You gotta have another. You gotta have another cigarette. Woo, yeah.
Oh, got to towel off after that one.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night, everyone.